Bryce, I don't even know what to say. You are so wonderful in this movie.
Thank you.
And I was a huge, huge fan of this book. So, you know, when you read a book and you're expecting a film, you're like, oh my goodness. But it's so held up. It was so wonderful. How great was it for you to kind of, you know, relish the opportunity to play somebody like Hilly?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of freedom when you're playing a character that doesn't need to be remotely relatable, likable, or appealing, for sure. But I mean, it was just kind of one of those amazing characters. I actually read the script before I read the book, and that was just instantaneously apparent to me when I read the screenplay. And then, of course, getting the chance to read the book after I knew that I was going to play Hilly was so. I mean, it was such a kind of distinctive experience, just reading that story through the lens of knowing that I was going to play this woman who's, you know, the villain.
Yeah, and you know, really, where do you go? Because, you know, we all know you are such a lovely person. So, you know, you're so nice. So, attesting to your acting skills in this one, because, woo, you're a bitchy. But here's the thing about Hilly. This is the way she's raised. She doesn't see that she's a villain, you know? So, that's got to kind of play into the part, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most challenging thing for me is that I couldn't really figure out what her psychology was. I mean, I wasn't too keen on even trying to understand her at first, and then because I obviously so hated all the choices that she was making and cruelty that she was inflicting upon others. And then when I really, you know, had to do my job as an actor and actually figure it out, I realized that she's truly ignorant. I mean, she really, truly believes that what she's doing is the best for her children, the best for her community, the best for the future, the best for everyone. I mean, that's, at the time, it was a really disturbing realization, actually, to think that, wow, this person really thinks that she's doing good.
Yeah.
But it helped me to get behind her psychology in that kind of a way.
Right. And working with this unbelievable, spectacular cast.
It's such a good cast, isn't it?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I know you've been in a million movies, but come on, really? Pinching yourself on the set?
Yeah, I mean, we had a very, very good time, and it's only, I mean, it was one of those things where you meet everyone, and you're just kind of comfortable immediately, and the first day we were there, we went out to dinner together, and then the dinner was like, I don't know, 6 hours long or something. I mean, and that's like kind of what our routine was. And then afterwards, when I stepped away from it and was getting emails from everyone, I'm just like, wait a second, I'm getting an email right now from Sissy Spacek. Like, you know, I mean, it was so
surreal.
Yeah, it was so surreal after the fact to realize, like, wow, I mean, these are the women that I got a chance to work with, and that we all got to come together was so incredible.
Yeah. Now, I like 60s clothes, but let's talk about that hair, the wigs.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Come on, seriously?
Yeah.
How much hairspray did you really, like, they spray on those wigs?
I mean, I wish I knew actually the amount, because it would definitely be an impressive number of how many cans of hairspray we went through per day, I would assume. What I loved about the hairstyles, and my hairstyle in particular, was that it was definitely very true to the time, but we tried to go just a bit too severe with it. You know, we wanted Hilly to really reflect what a woman would look like at that time, you know, when she was very popular and successful and kind of had a powerful position in the town, but just be with the clothes like a little bit too matchy and have like her lips be a little too frosty. Yeah, and her hair just be a little too high. Just, you know, just so that there was a little something slightly grating about her when you saw her.
You know, when you read a book like this or work on it, especially working on a film like this, does it kind of make you step back and change you as a person in any little way?
I mean, definitely. Any project that you do, I mean, that's what I love about this business, is that you get to go through these experiences, and you ultimately leave those experiences affected in some kind of a way. I mean, the subject matter is so emotional and so truthful and something that definitely moved me. But I have to say, I mean, above all, it was just the experience of working with these women was what I was most left with. I mean, it was like we formed this little community in Greenwood, Mississippi, and I'll always have that for the rest of my life. I mean, these are people that I really feel like we shared something together, and I feel like totally myself when I'm with them, and that's something that's very special.
Well, congratulations again. You've done an outstanding job in this movie.
Thank you.
I look forward